Darkest House 1121 here. Live stream of Doom plus Doom 2, where we're doing more mod showcases. This time we're doing Doom 0. I decided to make this a full-on playthrough of these mods. Now I have experience with this mod since I play it on the mobile port of Doom and Doom 2. And by that I mean I remember a lot of the secrets. Shoot this to raise the platform and let you get up over here. Because of the secret. Unless you get that mega armor. Hit square on this, or whatever button you have as the button that activates things, and you get a supercharge right there. Now, about the 3 colored keys. Here they are, but there's a catch. You can only take one of them. That's whichever two you don't take. We'll have a door lower in front of them, stop you from getting them. So in my honest opinion, I would recommend taking the blue key, since that's the key that leads us to the exit. Missing 4 items. Right here they are. And I'm just missing 1 demon. Right here he is. Now, one thing about this level is that they're gonna have a demon at the in the exit room of every level. That was level 1 high-rise roof. Finished. 100% everything. Entering Toxic Tower. Oh, I love this new remix of E1M1. Took me the longest time to realize you could just activate this and lower it down like that to get that mega armor there when I was playing the mobile port of this game. Chainsaw. Chain gun. Hit activate on this. Secret computer area map and radiation shielding suit. Which I think it's also the only one level, so use it wisely. Yeah, apparently I think, or correctly, Doom content creator by the name of Big Mac Davis said that apparently this mod has a bit of a improvement to the cycle rate of the chain gun here. Where if you noticed, the chain gun barrel rotates just a little bit faster and has the tiniest bit of a faster firing rate. Okay, so I get a supercharge. Oh, and then we also picked up that backpack, so now we have double the ammo. All 4 secrets, all 52 items, and the only demon we're missing for the kill count is at the exit, which we got the yellow key for. Right here. %, everything. Toxic Tower finished. Entering Marble Zone. Sorry, couldn't help myself, right? Acapelloing along with the song. This is an awesome remix to the Doom 2 Level 3, the Gauntlet level theme. First secret down here. Taste my fist! Well, actually, not my fist. Taste the Doom guy's fist. The fist of salvation. Alright, for this next secret. So that platform, see that area right there rise up? That's here. And bam! It also took me a long while to get this secret right here. Until eventually I looked up Big Mac Davis, and he did a playthrough of this game. Or rather, this Doom mod. No, he made sure through every level as a... Whereas me, I'm just continuing like I would any Doom game or WOD. I remember exactly how to activate the type out the links, and when I do, I'll make sure to put a link to Big Mac Davis' channel in the description of the stream. Oh, and there's also a slightly faster reload animation for the super shotgun in this mod, or WOD. Different sound effects for the Caco Demon, just when you shoot them. It hurt them, that is. In one shot. 3 in 1 shot again. Gotta love it. Lower this down for a secret backpack. And hit this. I'll lower this down, but also lower the ability to get the supercharge. Now we just have one more secret that's over here. Secret rocket launcher. That's all secrets, all 81 items, all 116 demons killed. Alright, Marble Zone finished. Everything. Entering Triple Town. God, love this theme remix as well. There's only supposed to be more enemies coming through that demon teleporter right there. Right here. Alright, this secret. Essentially, the secret somehow knows how to close when you try to get into it and look at it. So if you do what I did there, and as soon as you hear the sound that wall made when it fully opened, and just immediately back up when it's open, if you're quick enough, you can trick it to think that into thinking it still needs to stay open and allow you to back up into that area, in that little area right here, and get the secret. Alright, get ready to start. And that first switch we lowered over there, lowered this little wall. Plasma gun! And you can see, this mod makes this severely good improvement to the plasma gun. It is now, like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say it's a severely good, just a better improvement to it, where now you don't have to really like that every time after you fire. We'll be flicking a lot of these switches a lot throughout these levels. Betrayal. Lost the lead. That's how we get the red key. Go down here, activate this switch, the area, and the chainsaw in case you hadn't gotten it in the previous level. Or I mean 2 levels ago at Toxic Tower. Switch back here for a secret. All of that good stuff. There's the yellow key. Alright. Unless you're going out through this way, that's also why you need to get the yellow key. Ah, shit. I still need to go back in there anyway, because of this little wall right here when I went to grab those 2 rockets. Alright, this raises up the final piece of the bridge. Huh, fitting. 169% health. Lost Souls, one of the two enemies in Doom I hate the most. 93, 93, 40, 40, 6 of 6. Triple Town finished. 100% everything. Entering the pits. This is where I saved at earlier this morning so I could take a nap. I'll get to that platform eventually out there. Activate this. Take a berserk pack. This down. This is how you get this rocket launcher. And somehow all these demons right here are already dead. You find a lion switch somewhere. Alright, I'm going to take a quick save right here. Archvile. And it's dead. There's that lion switch. That's how you get the plasma gun. There's the yellow key. I was going to say right here. Back down into the earlier parts to get. Oh my god, every fucking time. whole equipment hit for me. Click this switch to lower that down, because when we do this, which I'm going to save real quick, we need to be quick enough to get underneath this here. And also be quick enough to get up onto this little ledge. But this is also a secret. And also a clever way to let's get over to the other side, so that we don't have to do that whole be quick enough to get underneath that and get over here bit again. Just missing 2 secrets. All the items and missing 12 demons. The last 2 secrets should be on the way to the exit. Tiny little switch right there. Secret backpack. That's an ultimate secret. That's all 124 demons. Activate this. Secret plasma energy. All 7 secrets, all 37 items, all 124 demons. And now we gotta essentially die to get to the next level. It's finished. 100% everything. Entering Echo Halls. Now we're left with a measly 10% health. Okay. Be careful. Alright, and this is another situation where we have all 3 keys available to us, but we can only take one, so I'm going to take the blue key. And also, do make sure that you have the door to this room closed before you start shooting that switch. If not, you will have woken up the whole damn horde out there. Alright. Just gently nudge ourselves in between each demon so that we don't wake them up from just doing their equivalent of watching paint dry. Flick this switch, and that lowers the pressure where all the enemies are at, and kills every single one of them. Every single demon is dead. And also, I can't remember if there was any shotgun guys or heavy weapon dudes, but if there were, well, those weapons are also crushed, so you can't get them. Super charge and regular armor. So thank you. Alright. We're gonna have ourselves a bit of a big boss fight. Just as soon as I collect all this ammo. save here. Fire Mastermind! And he's dead. That was the Satyr switch, so it lowers all these Satyr platforms. Which 3 of them have stim packs on them, however the other has the Lion switch. That opens up this, so we can get the other 2 killer keys, along with some extra ammo. I think there's supposed to be a teleporter around here. Only 2 secrets. And that's a nasty little surprise. 2 Archviles. Here's the last secret, which is in actuality a teleporter that takes us back to the beginning of the level, so we can get the other 2 key doors that we didn't get. Vulnerability spheres, in case we wanted to take on all these demons in here manually. And a whole lot of cells. And supercharges. And when the game says items, it's only referring to the blue health vials and the green armor, helmet armors. The armor pickups. Those are what the game counts as items picked up. Entering claustrophobia. It's been years since the destruction of the Icon of Sin and the abomination known as the Titan. But now, all of a sudden, more demons roam the earth once again. You realize there must be yet another portal that has recently opened, spewing out a fresh new army of Hell's elite. They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done. Oh yeah, and because of the plasma gun being this way, we now just stop and start firing instantaneously. Oh god, the one thing that can make more lost. Pain elementals. My true, most hated enemy in Doom. Damn it. coming back to this area in a little bit. Not out of these specters. Yeah, the berserk power up. As long as they still keep the fist equipped, they'll still keep the berserk power up. But I'm not planning on going through the entirety of the level, the rest of the level, fisting things to death. And I realize what I just said. So please take that with a grain of salt. I did not mean it in the sexual way. Mega armor and radiation shielding suit. Supercharge. My man! Welcome back to more ripping and tearing. Good old Doom. Ooh! Oh shit. 2 Archviles. Whew. Whew. That was a little too close for comfort, and more than likely due to me being arrogant, forgetting about enemies can randomly teleport behind you in certain specific areas. Archvile! Alright, gonna save right here. Favorite demon. Oh, the Archvile is your favorite demon, eh? Whew. That was close. They're the most badass in my opinion compared to the others. Really? Huh. I still stick with the Revenants. Well, I still stick with the Revenants, at least in terms of, like, how they were in Doom 3. Oh shit. Okay. Forgive me, Father Doom God, for I am going to have to sin. I need to activate a cheat code in order to give myself a free radiation shielding suit so I don't die. In Doom God we trust. Amen. Blood against her all. In Doom God we trust. Amen. And yes, I did just pray. Secret area. Your plasma gun. Alright, that's everything for this this acid-filled area. Love this remix of E2M1. Missing 3. Oh, I have way more than enough demons. There's 1 secret and 1 item. Alright. I don't remember clicking that switch. Oh wait, hold on. I just saw it. Yep. Aha! The invulnerability. Claustrophobia finished. 100% everything. Entering module base. Now we have a little callback to level 2, episode 8 of Doom 2, Tricks and Traps. A surprise! It's actually a little mini callback, or a shout out, to previous levels of Doom. What we first went into is Level 2, the Underhalls. This one is level 1 of Doom 1. E1M1, the Hangar. Oh man, when I was a little younger, I used to be able to perfectly replicate the dying sounds of both the Barons and the Hell Knights. No joking, not making anything up, I mean 100% legitimate. Remember, there is supposed to be a secret in here. Yep, right here. Don't worry, this doesn't hurt you. Secret PFG 9000 and invulnerability. Alright, there's the yellow key. More rockets. We'll be back here. Why did I do that? This is reference to E1M7, computer station. You kept in this little bit here. And you had made it where this side is closed. And this allows us to get the yellow key. Aha. Wait, what? Ah! Plasma gun. Missing 11 demons, 11 items, and 2 secrets. Got the yellow key now. What time is it? 1:50. Alright. I guess I'll finish this level and then call it a stream. This one's always a little finicky to get, because you have to be at exactly the right height in order for it to let you slide underneath there and grab the red key. Like that. Because you actually need the red key to get out. This is set up like E2M6 Halls of the Damned. I'm getting up the FG. Partial invisibility. That's a secret. Armor. I definitely can use that. You are trying. Okay, so this. Ancient Archives. Yeah, I didn't say anything about doing the full 100% kills, items, and secrets run. Alright. Well, everyone, I hope you're all able to enjoy what I was able to put out for you today for a quickie. I'll be back later tonight after work for another late night live stream. I'll be with Trackmania Turbo, trying to grind more Trackmaster medals, of which I have, I think it was 5 right now. So with all that said and done, thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad to see you all continue to stay subscribed to me. It really makes me feel good about myself, that what I'm doing is good, and that it keeps encouraging me to keep doing this for you all. So to all my currently subscribers, thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me, really it does. And also, please do leave a comment, and in the form of constructive criticism about what how I should be playing or how I shouldn't be playing, or what you want to see me do next. If you want to see more of this, then let me know. I will wholeheartedly appreciate it. Dark Assassin 1121, signing off. Peace. I'll see you later tonight, everybody, with Trackmania Turbo.